Ok. Oula. Petite baisse de forme la caméra. Hop là. Salut tout le monde. Comment ça va aujourd'hui? Comment ça va aujourd'hui? Hop là. Je suis monté un peu trop haut ou quoi? Là, on va y arriver? Oui. Bon, alors. Eh ben écoute, on va continuer ça. Hollywood. Comment ça va? Comment ça va? Comment ça va? Moi ça va. Une bonne journée de travail devant, donc good day of work in front of me. Day like I like them. I like the one eye, right? It's a good character. Yeah, I wanted, you know. Yes, I have to do a big rat, but it needs to stand out. So this one saw some fight already. And this is a big dude. You know, he's big like a cat, so it's not any rat. Where is my phone? Where is my phone? instant. Let Manu the time to come, okay? She will be there any minute. If she notified. Because sometimes, for some reason, Twitch don't notify them. It's an L. And if you want to see Manu, I can show her. I can show you her, because I did draw her already for the game. She's somewhere here. Here she come. So she maybe have less hair on her head, but and I can tell you, when Manus come in the game, nobody is happy about it. So like I said, and like I said every time, if somebody wants to play a little part on the game just for fun, don't hesitate to tell me. I will find you a role somewhere. As soon as I'm done with the rat, I'm gonna do the 3 adventure of the game, the 4 adventure of the game, and it's all 4 fine, I know. But for now, I don't really need anything. Because the first game is almost wrapped. But we'll see when expansion will come. But I'm planning to do one with catacombs. So you get down the catacombs, and it's gonna be packed with, you know, ghosts and zombies and skeletons and ghouls and stuff like that. So it's gonna be fun to play around in there. So usually what happens is that you just send pictures of you playing in front of your mirror, you know, having like all kind of weird expression, and play around with your face actually, and you send it to me, and when the time comes and I one of the picture fit well with what I want to draw, I will use it. So it will tell you I'm planning to use it for that character. Are you happy with that? And if you are, I will send you a little contract just to protect you from me not doing anything weird with your picture, and protect me with, you know, the fact that it's free to use. And off we go. Yeah, that would be nice. So this morning I need to check the time because I have a meeting with the boss of the game this morning, so it's best if I'm not missing the meeting. Not that he's gonna be very upset. He's probably gonna call me and saying, "What are you doing?" And I will say, "I'm drawing your game." But yeah, it's good to go on time in a meeting. Frankly, I really hope that I'm gonna draw all the expansion I did right, because they're all gonna look pretty awesome, I guess. You know, just the catacombs themselves, you know, it's gonna be like all new tone of color just to make you, you know, feel not really at ease compared to the warm color of the floor above. It's gonna be all, you know, bluish and gray colors. Greenish. With zombies and tombs everywhere. So yeah, they you know, I mean, it's gonna be. You'll find a lot of great objects and equipment down there, because there is a lot of adventure that die in there. But man, there's gonna be some really nasty things as well. So when you're playing your adventure and you pick up a card saying, "Here's a staircase for catacombs. Do you want to go there?" Like, do I want to go there? Do I want to have a little chance to get great object and stuff that's gonna be in great need? Or am I feeling adventurous enough to go and fight monsters? Because the thing is, as soon as you get down there, you're changing the deck, you have the catacomb deck, and the only way to get out is finding the way out in that deck. Let me think, because I don't have a big difficulty to imagine Ben in zombies, so I'm wondering, is that because I saw that? Or maybe I just saw an image of it? Do you have a link, or is it on YouTube, or is it like a short film, real short film? No, I don't think I saw that. No, I don't. I didn't. So I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna save that for later because I want to watch it properly. Yeah, the other day I was talking with Sebastian, and we were talking about doing an expansion with just characters in there. So you can choose any kind of character you want to play the card game. And in my mind I was like, oh, that would be fun to have like a special expansion where it's all Viva la Dirt, characters, the garlic guy, and all those characters that with, special. Of course, that's not really possible, but oh man, that, yeah, but I guess, we're probably gonna have to do a deal with them or something like that, but yeah, I mean, just one expansion with those guys inside, with, special card that goes with their lore. That's something that can have its public. But as, Sebastian don't know them at all, not sure he will be interested in that, but we're gonna wait for the game to be out, and maybe for them to get their hand on it and see if they're interested that way. So yeah, we're gonna wait, because that would be fun. Just just me drawing them already. I see, Ben is in, D&D elf character, and Barad Doom. I mean, yeah, that you already have like a deck of cards right there. Yeah, Bob. That's the one I drew already. Yeah, you never saw that? I drew Bob already. Let me show you that. Attends. You have Facebook, I think. I think it's even on my... Attends. It should be on my Instagram somewhere. Attends, Bob. What could be there? Let me see. Yeah. That's the dude. Oh no, but I have my blog there. There. Should be working. Yeah. So yeah, I can easily, picture a card. Because we already have a lot of nice picture of the characters. So, oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I think it's the first thing I show you when we met. We met. That's a way of talking. But yeah, first time you came around, they did show you that. Okay, little rat. I'm gonna draw your tail. Yeah, he took the same picture. It's from somewhere else, but he took that portrait for his big paradigm and dickheads. Yeah, it's the same. But I did pick up, portrait of everybody, but never had time to draw them all. So I started by my favorite one, of course. Because Ben played. Usually my favorite character come from Ben, and I know he's the one I prefer on the whole group just because he's more accessible, and he's an artist as well, so the dude know how to draw. I did try to reach the others, but never had chance to get any contact. Too many people in there. Oh yeah, of course. Need to do all of them, the girls. Especially now that Ellie is on, on the fantasy game part of the videos, because she was not really in there before. She was more into like board and those kind of videos. But yeah, I saw that starting to play those fantasy. Second would be really, third would be, I don't know, great. And Amish, of course, yeah. Yeah, I really like his fight with his wife. That was funny, because as much as they hate themselves, they really love them. They love each other anyway. Oh yeah? Yeah, unfortunately we don't really know her here around, but Yeah, she's a great actress because, you know, she's playing well. I remember seeing an episode where she was in a restaurant and she ordered stuff that she knew she would be sick if she's eating this, and she'd say, you know what, I'm gonna be fine. And as soon as she has that on her mouth, you see on her face and all the body language that she's not fine at all. So yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's really well played. Oh yeah? I'm gonna write that down. Alors, copier. Hop là. Hop. Ding 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 ding. There, thanks. It's good to know. I mean, I can just say hi and say, you know, if you need this kind of illustration, I will be happy to help out. Just for a start. But I know they already have, you know, a lot of really nice looking stuff. So for that dude, what I did is I found the body of a rat that was in kind of nice position for what I needed, and then a face that was looking at us that I put in there. And then I'm just trying to make it more mean and dangerous than it is on the picture, because frankly, it's very hard because rats are not that scary. They're kind of cute. And when you want to do a monster, yeah. When you want to do a monster that is a rat, you know, you need to change some stuff and just make them look scarier than they are for real. Because for real, they're not that scary. It's just what we carry with them. You know, the reputation they have that scared us, but and the fact that they can reproduce very fast as well. Yeah, that's one of the scary things. That they are not stupid like some other animals. Yeah. Oh yeah. Since they have their studio, you can see that, you know, it's became serious. That's why I'm saying, you know, since they have like their art department probably not really interested about what I'm could do, but you know, we never know, just in case. Saying hi is already a good thing. I guess, yeah. But I always find funny how, you know, as much as you're a grown-up man and you know that, you know, everybody is a human being, and, you know, you just giggle by the thought of them acknowledge your existence. Because, you know, you're a fan, so whatever, you know, who is the people when you're a fan, you just, you know, would love if they know that you're around. And yeah, that's why I'm kind of, sometimes when I don't know, I'm gonna raid Ryan, for example, and not being acknowledged at all by my raid, I'm like, oh, is he so busy playing that he didn't see my raid, or he just don't care? So you're wondering, you know? Really funny when, yeah, Roman, yeah, very funny when, you know, he receive his, you know, how was that video? I don't know how you say that in English, but yeah, to just, you know, relax his cheek and his neck with this thing. That was very funny video. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah. And that was funny because I didn't know how they're gonna reintroduce the deliver guy, because, you know, he didn't follow the group. So I was like, did he know? You know, they need to hire somebody else. And the way they made the video of his return, when Rowan didn't even recognize him until he had his cap and the t-shirt. That was so clever, I found. I'm really pleased to see the guy be back. And the way, you know, the way they move into the new studio for Town Take was so clever as well. Byron, yeah. I mean, the dude say his name enough in this video for me to remember, but no, I don't remember it. Oh yeah. So yeah, Byron is playing pretty good as well. He's a pretty good actor as well. And I like this character when they play D&D videos. He's kind of like he almost looked like a dwarf or something with his big nose. Fargrim. I don't know Fargrim. Let me see if I can see something. Oh, camera is gone. Okay, my camera doesn't really like to stay still those days for some reason. Come on, stay there, stay there. Don't move, stay there. Thank you. Fargrim, okay. Because I don't find anything on Fargrim. Oh yeah, that's the name of his character, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And right there you have like a pretty good picture of him for a card. Yeah. Yeah, all those characters could do a great yeah, backstory. Yeah, a great deck of cards. I will love to draw that. But yeah, it's gonna all depend on how the game is well received and how the success of the game and what kind of deal we can do. But the good thing is I can just draw one for myself and play with them on my own. Like just in private. That's the beauty of being the art department of that franchise. As long as we don't exploit, we don't gain any money with that, I guess we fine. Okay, I think the right is done. Now I need to think about the rest. Looks like we won't see Manu today or this morning actually. It's probably she's either busy somewhere else or she's not being notified that I'm here. Okay, alors, we're gonna have maybe a wall. Let's find something interesting, shall we? Well, there are two of us here. One of us doesn't saying much. Yeah, that I know it's not Manu, because Manu will say hi already. Okay, so it could be something as simple as that. So we can guess that is a big dude. Can even go a little bit smaller. Stone, which make the rat even bigger. Begging me to give them, yeah, go feed the poor thing. Ok, c'est pas mal, c'est pas mal. Je me demande si Joe... Non, il a qu'un seul point de vie, ça devrait être suffisant. Ça devrait être suffisant, ouais. You'll be back. You're back. You're back already. Okay, I did draw the background. Feels big enough to make her see that, to make us see that he's a big rat. And just like that, we have a background. So I won't do anything here because we have the text, and yeah, down there needs to be a little bit darker so we can write what's need to be written as well. Bon, yeah, I think we're good to go. Here I go. J'ai pas le son. Maybe it's best if you don't have the sound. Okay. Quelle heure il est? C'est bon. So I guess I'm gonna work this afternoon and this evening as well. So I guess this card is gonna be done very quickly, and I'm gonna be able to start to draw the first of the 4 adventures at last. Because it's been a while yet I'm waiting for that. The first one will be the dwarf, playing by Stignir, that he's around more often. I did draw already with 2 of his hands, because that's something you can do as well if you want to play with that, is sanding your hand with you know, all kind of object, and with all kind of, you know, interesting hand position. And so you ended up, you know, holding stuff for the game, like for example that card is sticks in your hands with one of his bottles that he did buy, and don't really know what to do with it, and so I used that picture for the health potion. That's an example. I know for the little key as well. Where is the little key? Little key is somewhere around there. Here. That key, that hand, and actually the key as well. I just changed it a little bit, but the hand and the key is Manu. Manu's hand. And I just changed that so it looks more intricate, but the key itself is coming from Manu. Because like I said to everybody, you know, I need to draw a hand holding the object I need. So it's either I always use my hand, and it's kind of always my hand. I don't really mind that, because that's what I did for the first cards. But that can be anybody's hand, and it could be funny for the viewers and the fans of the franchise to know that it's their hand that is on that card. And I found it funny to play around with that. But if you guys want to do that, keep in mind that it have to be the right hand, because in the game you're holding your torch with your left hand. So the right hand, but it doesn't really matter because they can just mirror the image. And it's best if the light is coming from the left, because that's where the light of the torch is coming from. That's a little stuff that we don't really think about it, but I'm always thinking about it when I'm drawing the cards. Where the light is coming from, my torch. Okay, so it's coming from the left. Because in that game, if your torch is not there, or you are in the dark, there is very few torches on the walls. Actually 6 to be precise. So try to make sure that your torch is gonna stay lit. Otherwise it's gonna be tricky. Hey, look who's here. Bonjour madame. Mais on t'attendait. Hollywood s'inquiétait. Mais où est Manu? Mais où est Manu? Ça va? Ça va un petit peu mieux ce matin. J'ai mis du baume chinois hier soir, je me suis bien massé les doigts. Les articulations un petit peu à gratter comme ça entre les pierres, je me suis bien niqué les articulations. Je me suis fait un peu peur hier parce que j'avais plus du tout contrôle sur mon stylo. J'étais la merde. Donc je vais peut-être y aller avec un petit peu plus de tranquillité la semaine prochaine, hein. Parce que si ça devient permanent, je suis dans la merde. Là, tu te fais un peu peur quand même. Ouais, mais en fin de compte, j'ai encore changé d'avis. Le baume du tigre, oui. Non, en fin de compte, le rat géant, c'est trop un classique du dungeon crawling en fait. Il faut que je le mette. J'en ai discuté avec d'autres potes et voilà, l'araignée géante, le rat, ça fait partie des classiques, donc il faut que je le mette dans cette première édition. Bah, faut qu'il puisse se battre quand même, hein. Donc je vais déjà enlever un œil. Il a déjà plus qu'un seul œil, le pauvre, donc... Je sais pas si tu avais remarqué. Bah voilà. Alors pourquoi tu me poses la question, puisqu'il est déjà borgne? Bah oui, t'avais point vu. Peut-être que t'es borgne aussi, on sait pas. Allez, on va passer à l'offensive, hein. Ah, en plus d'être Pogangi, c'est ça? Non, Porengi. En plus d'être Porengi, t'es borgne, c'est ça? Bon, alors je vais pas pouvoir rester très longtemps. Là, je crois que j'ai encore une demi-heure. Une demi-heure, trois quarts d'heure. Parce que j'ai une réunion avec Seb à 11h. Pour qu'on voie les derniers détails techniques de la boîte. Hein, il y a quelques bricoles qu'il faut absolument écrire dessus. Réglementairement. Sur la règle aussi. Donc ouais, j'avais hésité un peu à faire un rat parce que les rats sont plutôt mignons en fin de compte. Hein. Donc, faire un monstre rat. Et puis bon, voilà. Celui-là m'a l'air pas mal. Cétéréo pour fou carrément. Ben, on va pas non plus dire qu'elle est folle. Elle va finir par mal le prendre, arrête. Zinzin. Pourquoi ne pas lui faire des blessures sur le nez, par exemple? On peut, mais je pense que ça va. Ça va. Il en a assez. Après, c'est vrai qu'il a plus qu'un seul point de vie, hein, le rat. Mais on peut toujours lui en rajouter si on veut, mais j'ai pas non plus envie de trop le déformer, le pauvre. Je vais plutôt faire le fond. Comme ça, cet après-midi, on finit ça et on fait le portrait de Stig. Bah là, dans l'action du jeu, il se bat pas encore. Si tu veux, quand tu tires la carte, tu te retrouves face à ça en fait. He's got one blind eye already, yes. I think it's enough. You have a few scars, you have one really messed up ear. think it's good enough. Bon, sinon, je sais pas si tu m'as dit comment ça va. Ça va? T'as passé un bon week-end? I don't really need feet, even though we never know. You know, that could give me ideas. If you have something in mind that goes with that feat for this kind of dungeons, it can be used. I remember I almost did draw a feat that being trapped around, you know, like a wolf trap or something like that. But I changed my mind because I didn't really figure out how you can get out of here without having the thing that helps you out to get out of the trap with you all the time. Because in the game, the thing that help you to get out of something that's stopping you from getting golden coin, you use that card just once, except for 4 magic artifacts that do the same thing, but you can keep all the game. So every time, for example, if your torch is being blew out, you have like 6 cards in the whole game with lighted torch that you can use to lit your torch again. But so those lighted torch can be used only once because you go forward and the torch is gone. They are fixed on the wall. But you have the light of Amadiel, that is an artifact, magic artifact, that more you are in the dark and more light coming from that stone. Which means that if you have that magic artifact, you don't really care about people that put, you know, your torch being blew up. You are, you know, immune against those cards, so no people don't put the cards in there. So all the stuff I did think about to stop the adventurer on their way of finding treasure have to have stuff that you use just once to, you know, I don't know if it's really clear what I'm saying, but oui, à faire encore de la paperasse. Je cherche un document pour que ma sœur ne doive pas se déplacer au TGI tribunal. Ok. Truc chiant quoi. For example, we're gonna have the first expansion now supposed to draw is a new character. It's a new character with all the cards that goes with it for you to be able to play with 5 people where right now we can play with 4 adventurers max. We're gonna do the first expansion when you can play with the 5th players, and it's gonna be the Wood Elf and there is a bunch of cards that you need more cards to play, because you're not playing with 4 people now, you play with 5. So all the extra cards that's being needed are in this expansion. And I thought, it's fun to have the same card, but with other visual that is in the theme of the Wood Elf, And one of those cards are the way of stopping your adversary. Like, instead of having their torch to be blew up, or having them blocked by a locked door, or being lost, or what's the fourth one? You fell into a trap. That's the four way of stopping your opponent being looking for treasure. In that expansion, you have plants. Get it out of earth and wrapping around your leg. So that's where your leg and feet can be handy, because all the cards have the view of the adventure. So it's gonna be like, looking down your leg, being trapped by a plant, and that's gonna be proper to the expansion of the Wood Elf. And the way you can get out of here is by having a bottle of troll piece, which is a very powerful comment on dit désherbant? Comment on dit désherbant en anglais? I mean, yeah, plants hate the chemical that is in the troll piece, and so the plant is getting out and you're free from the plant. That's gonna be in the elf expansion, and then you're gonna have some treasure that's proper to désherbant. That's the kind of product you use for bad grass, stuff like that you don't want to grow on your alleys. Some liquid that you put in there and the grass don't grow back. Weed killer, yeah. So troll piece is a weed killer, very powerful wood, weed killer. And so when you trap with a plant that goes around your leg with this expansion, yeah, herbicide is it's a nice word as well, yeah. You can go free with that troll piece. Or troll's urine. But in French, c'est de la pisse de troll. And the reason why I'm drawing another monster is that a few weeks ago, when I did draw a leprechaun, Sebastian was not very fan of the idea of having a leprechaun in this dungeon, and was more keen to have like a big rat, because it's like a classic dungeon crawling monster. So we decided to keep the leprechaun for the Wood Elf expansion. Would make more sense, because we'll have 2 more monsters in that expansion, a small one and a big one, and so the leprechaun, I guess, will be a good one for this expansion. And we're gonna have like a carnivore The original Irish leprechaun were quite evil, not funny at all. Yeah, and that's what I want to, go back to. So we're gonna have the leprechaun, and this leprechaun is gonna be tricky because he has like 3 points of life, but as soon as you hit him is in close combat, he's gone. Yeah, I mean, I know. Yeah. I have books about them, and like the Corrigan in Brittany, we have little, it's the equivalent of leprechaun in Ireland. But usually, if you follow them in the forest, you're gonna get lost. Melusine? That doesn't ring any bell, but yeah. Usually, creatures from the forest are not that friendly. But I'm not surprised, when you see what human being doing in forest, you don't really want to have them in your territory. It's a figure of European folklore, female spirit of fresh water in the holy well or river. She is usually depicted as a woman who is a serpent or fish from waist down. She is also sometimes illustrated with wings, two tails, or both. Yeah, so she's kind of a like a mermaid, but mermaid looking, but yeah, it's French. Shame on me. Yeah, there is a lot of stuff that we can use for that expansion, actually. Because as soon as you're talking about, magic creature from forest, there is a lot of possibilities. But as it's a dungeon crawling game, we need to include as well, classical monster from that universe. As much as I want to be original, there is some stuff that we need to include. But I know that, in time far away from now, we're gonna do we'll be I don't know, evolution 5, something like that, and we'll have tarot cards with terrain on it in forests, and player will have to put the terrain first to make their minis involving into that board that they make themselves with the cards. And I think it will be original to have forest and stuff like that on those cards, and have creature from the forest attacking you. And that's where all those great forest creature can be used for that, because the game is gonna evolve into board game with minis. but we just want, you know, we're gonna make it involve like that, you know, bit by bit, taking what we had already and adding stuff, and then going from that and adding stuff, and going from that and adding stuff. But it needs to grow that way as well. So if people really like the first game, the one we're doing with the way we're playing, and don't want to go further than that, we can do more quests in that way of playing the game. So there is a lot of possibility and expansion that we can do in quests and new cards. And yeah, I think so. It's just gonna be about how players gonna respond of that first game. So far, just the viewer alone of my streams wants to have a game, even not knowing how we play, just to have the cards, because they like the drawings. And not just in France, you know. That's where I'm very excited about, is, you know, even people from the UK are asking me to tell them when the game is ready. They will buy in French, they don't care. So I say to them that don't worry, I will make a translation of the rules, so you can download the rules in English, because obviously the cards are not that really difficult to understand, because it just, you know, the text is just there to remind you what it's about, but don't really need to have I don't think you really need to have an English version of the cards to being able to play the games, because, you know, you have a card with a torch type thing blew up. I don't think you really need to, you know, understand that what is in written, because it's written what you see on the card. And then you have a lighted torch, and the same. So I guess we will have anyway on the website as well the translation of every cards. And if really, like Sebastian the editor said, if we really have like a market in the English speaker community, we'll do a batch of English cards with the English rule inside. But before to go there, we really need to be sure that, you know, we're selling games. For now, Sebastian is gonna print out 100 decks, just 100, because, you know, he's not really fan of, you know, putting his own money for more. So he wants to be sure that, you know, before asking for more, we're gonna sell those first. And if it goes very quickly, I guess he's gonna buy more. Yeah, you want the cards? Yeah, I mean, I don't think I have any viewers there that really like my job saying, yeah, I don't really care the cards, personally. Everybody wants the cards. The deck is gonna be like 160 cards in there. And it's gonna be €30. €30 plus the, you know, the cost of sending the cards from, you know, where you live. So worldwide, I don't know how much it's gonna cost yet to send the deck somewhere like in New Zealand. But that's something we'll see when the deck is there, so I can do some simulation in the post office, and so we'll have a price. But Sebastian is used to this kind of thing because he, you know, his main job is an electrician, but besides that, he has his own business where he's selling old toys, and he's selling very well, and so he's very used to sending those toys away everywhere in the world. So I know it's gonna be more his job to know how much we're gonna ask people for sending the game. But yeah, we are working for the game to be ready in December, for Christmas. But in case it's not ready yet, we're gonna do a postcard with the front box, the illustration I did draw with the Minotaur and the Arcane guy, and we're gonna start a pre-sale pretty soon, so people can buy the game, and they will receive this postcard saying that the game is in production, and as soon as it's ready, we'll send you the game. So if you're planning to, for example, buying that game for somebody for Christmas and it's not there yet, you have something in your hand. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be like a little box like that, so I don't think it's gonna be that expensive. And with the postcard, at least you will have something in your hand, so you can even, you know, give it as a present, because we're gonna have like a little message from us with our signature, so it's gonna be like a collectible thing. You'll know with that card that it's like saying, you know, you were the first ones to buy that game. So I can imagine if the game is hitting hard and it's working very well in I don't know, 10 years time, you have that card that's being edited like just 100, because it's gonna be numerated. We're gonna print only 100 of those cards, and yeah, the first guys that sold that, yeah, limited edition, exactly. And it will be in the box. The box is gonna be a square one with that thick, and it probably won't be the definite shape of the box that's gonna be sold afterward. It's gonna be a premium box, because it's just the first 100, just to see if, you know, people ask for it. And I guess if we sell more, it's gonna be printed with the same dude that's gonna produce the cards, because right now, to gain a little bit of not to gain money, but not spending too much, we're gonna produce the card by a company that produce cards, that's professional cards, and we're gonna produce the box in a website that do only boxes, so it's less expensive, and the rule is gonna be produced to a printer clock or something that is very cheap, and we're just gonna assemble everything with little stuff that seal the whole thing to see, you know, to show it's a brand new box. So that way we are not gonna spend too much on those first 100 boxes. But if those goes very quick and Sebastian feeling like, okay, we are on something, we're gonna ask the guy that produced the cards to produce the box as well and put everything in there and wrap it up in plastic, but that costs very much more. But at least it's gonna be the definite box of the game, and everything will be wrapped in plastic. But I think it's cool to have, like, you know, a different shape of box for that, you know, it's because it's written on the box, it's premium, and it's the, I don't know, 10th out of 100 limited edition box you have. I think it's great. It's funny to think about limited edition and collectible where the franchise is not out there yet. But, you know, you need to think ahead. I'm really into the law of attraction, so more I believe and more it take power, more it become powerful. So in my mind, I don't have any doubt, because we play the game and the game is funny and we like it, and I don't see why other people won't like it. Je suis désolé Manu, il y a beaucoup d'anglais ce matin. Je parle en anglais, je parle en anglais, je parle en anglais. Mais t'inquiète pas, je raconte rien que tu connais pas déjà. Je me rabâche. En plus, oh putain, il va falloir que j'y aille bientôt. Okay, I'm gonna go anyway, because it's almost time. I need to do some stuff before I go. Je reviens cet après-midi avec cette carte pour finir le fond. Donc, ce qui serait cool, c'est que je finisse le fond cet après-midi, que je finisse la carte cet après-midi, et que je puisse commencer le portrait de Stig ce soir. Ça, ce serait pas mal. Chacun son tour. Bon, on fait comme ça alors. Je vais essayer de finir cette carte cet après-midi. Ça va dépendre de à quelle heure finit la réunion. Ça dépend si je me retrouve à manger là-bas ou pas. Ça dépend de pas mal de choses. Mais normalement, je reviens manger ici et je commence mon stream à 14h30 comme d'habitude. Mais j'aimerais bien finir la carte cet après-midi et commencer le portrait de Stig pour jouer le nain. Tu viens à quelle heure? Si ça marche comme j'ai envie, je suis là à 14h30. Mais comme je te dis, j'ai aucune idée de quelle heure je vais finir avec Seb. Parce que ça arrive aussi que je me retrouve à manger chez lui, etc. Parce que comme on va commencer la réunion à 11h, c'est pas impossible que... Moi je l'aime bien ce rat en fin de compte. J'étais un peu hésitant à faire un gros rat, mais je l'aime bien. You'll be asleep by then. Oh yeah, you'll be asleep, yeah. So I will wish you a good night, Leewood. And thank you for coming this morning. Kakite. Et à la prochaine. Allez, bye bye les filles. Merci, à bientôt.
I fixed it. You were very stubborn. I still am. I think. Maybe. Am I stubborn?